Hey, True Believers, Englentine here, and yes, we're wearing the same clothes as yesterday. Wanted to talk about this, and obviously by the title, you know, I want to talk about why Punchline needs to die. Not that I want her to. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the character anyway, but it's not that I want her to die. It's that I've been reading through this Joker War, and I think narratively, Punchline needs to die. Now, I brought this up to you, Breen. Of course, I'm here with back issue Breen again. Yay. And and you mentioned something. I want to hear your take on this before I spout out my 2 cents.
Okay. I wanted Joker War to have some kind of emotional impact at some point during the story. You know, some kind of stakes. You know, what I was hoping was going to happen was that while Dick Grayson was under the Joker's influence, that he was going to do something he couldn't take back, like kill one of the lesser known bad characters or an innocent and have to deal with the repercussions. I'm glad they didn't do that because I fanboyed out like I was 14 again when he got all his marbles back.
Right.
Like the girl that ended up walking away from him because she realized that she had no place in Dick Grayson's life, the one that helped him get his, like her, if he had killed her and then had to live with it when he got his mind back, but that didn't happen. So now I think we're going to get an oracle out of this, but I'm not even sure it's going to be an oracle that's back in a wheelchair. It may just be a decision she makes. So basically where I'm going with this is a character death would lend great weight to this story. Now, a character that took the, fandom kind of by storm, if she were killed at the end of her first story arc, that would do it. I mean, that would make this story really have some weight.
Now, granted, you and I have been around comic books forever and a freaking day, so we don't know that even if they did kill her, it doesn't mean it's permanent, you know.
Right.
But that being said, I'm reading this book and the whole story here, and of course we had the confrontation between Harley and Punchline. And it was interesting. Okay, first time, she got her throat slit, Harley did, and she was thrown into water. Okay, you got the element of surprise, fine. Second time, she was busy protecting Batman at the same time she was fighting Punchline. And I was thinking, and it would be really good for that third battle to come in, and Harley just kicks all sorts of butt, and finally just, even though Batman says don't kill him, then I realized, no. As much as that would be good, I do think we need to see that. I do think we need to see that third confrontation where Harley does get the upper hand. But I think ultimately the killing blow needs to come from the Joker. I think it would just be round robin. Even the Joker would look at her and go, "You're a third-rate Harley. Thanks for your help. You did what you needed to do. I've already got a Harley Quinn. You need to die now." Joker is not a girlfriend character. One of the greatest things about the Harley Quinn cartoon, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it shows that the one true love in Joker's life is Batman. And this has been brought up before anyway. And Joker has an infatuation with a relationship with Batman. Not, of course, that he's flat out in romantic love, but that's the real relationship. So he doesn't need another Harley Quinn. He doesn't need another girlfriend or anything. It's not like Joker's the biggest horn dog in Gotham. What he needs is somebody who's going to help him get the job done and yet not steal his thunder. And what ended up happening in this story was Batman was laid low, not by the Joker, but by Punchline herself. So Joker could see her as more of a threat as far as who deals Batman the killing blow than he would as, okay, I need her for a girlfriend or anything.
Yeah, well, the Joker is stone cold crazy and obsessed with Batman. Not, as you said, I've never looked at it as in any kind of romantic way. Batman is Joker's raison d'etre, or however you pronounce that. That's what he lives for.
Yes.
You know, it's that eternal dance that we've also talked about that Batman should have put an end to long ago, which was what made issue 99, you know, very enjoyable in the fact that Harley was right. I mean, she's arguing with Batman and she's right, which proves what you say real quick. Said there are no bad characters. There's just bad writing.
Bad writing.
She's been written very well in this story arc.
And better than we've seen a better Harley than we have in a long time. I'm not a fan, I should say. I hate Palmietti's version of I'm blaming him, but it might not even be him. I'm not a fan of this new incarnation of Harley Quinn. We've got Deadpool. We even have Ambush Bug in this. You know, we don't need Harley Quinn doing Deadpool. We need Harley Quinn being Harley Quinn. And I don't know the new 52. I don't know when she became a brilliant psychiatrist. I'm very much of the old school where she slept her way through college. She actually, it's part of her origin story. Mad Love, check it out. It's awesome. Or just check out the video that I did on it on this channel. Yeah, I'll pimp my stuff out. But she was absolutely right. This needs to be done away with. But you could do that. You talk about the Oracle. You talk about taking away Barbara Gordon's ability to walk. And or will she do it voluntarily? But this same thing could be done by the Batman to the Joker. He's not killing him. Snap. Okay, now you can't walk. Ha! Look, you don't have use of your arms and legs. There's a lot you could do if not killing is the limit. There is so much torture.
Well, I do remember, Daredevil basically did that to Bullseye. I think in issue 200, where he just let go of him.
Yeah,
and he spent a few years completely, broken, but eventually he's fine. And somebody would get a hold of the Joker, put it back together again, and he'd be out killing.
How about this one? He can keep him alive, but he can keep him alive in an Iron Maiden style steel box at the bottom of the Batcave. I mean, there's so many different ways this can end, but the one way this should end, as far as Punchline is concerned, is with a slit across the throat, the same way Punchline tried to kill Harley Quinn. The Joker should deliver an actual killing blow that way. One and done. Have a good day. You are no longer on the board. You are the weakest link. Give us your jacket. You must leave the bachelor house. You're done.
Yeah, I would go even one step further and have them, you ever seen in a wrestling match where the two wrestlers clothesline each other and then they lay on the mat for a while?
No.
Well, how about if both of them slit each other's throats and they both just drop dead? Now, I would be okay with, another Joker at some point, but I don't care. I've heard all the arguments for all these years that if he kills the Joker, he becomes just like him. No, he's killed enough people to, fill, Carnival cruise ships for months.
Well, we saw that in the theater. We saw how many people he killed, and it's all because Batman didn't take the final blow.
Right. At some point, it doesn't matter what he does because he's just condoning, he's condemning more people to death.
Now, one thing that I thought was weird as far as that's concerned is No Man's Land. Joker killed Eason,
Sarah Essen.
Sarah Essen, thank you. And Commissioner Gordon didn't pull the trigger.
No.
Cops, in self-defense, cops can kill. Batman doesn't have to. A cop standing next to Batman, blam, Joker's dead. Okay, y'all have a good day. Of course, it's never going to happen. Joker's a very popular character, and they're not going to kill him off. That might be actually this whole three Jokers thing might be a setup for us so we can accept his death at the end of Joker War. Just saying. Because there's going to be another Joker right behind him doing the same thing. But all I know is whether Joker dies or not, that's one thing. The one person that does need to die is Punchline. And I just think it would make 100% per narrative sense.
I would have to go along with that.
Yeah. Will we see it? Probably not. I think we'll more likely see a Punchline miniseries, and then next thing we know, she's hanging out at a wharf by seaside talking to Penguin and her 16 funny and weird friends. It's I hope not. I so much liked Harley Quinn better in the 90s. Anyway, gang, that's what we got to say about Punchline. What do you think? Do you think she should die at the end of the Joker War? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell if you haven't done it already, and make sure you're clicking on one of the videos that are popping up around here. If you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the till. Thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.
Good morning, kids.
Hey.